Okay, this is the video we are going to be creating in this tutorial, just like you see on the screen.
So welcome to this tutorial. The first thing we're going to do is to bring out our background. It's already there, so I'm going to just um, try to replace it to the one we have there before. So the background is already there. So then a look at what we're actually trying to create. The first thing there is two texts. You can see that. So we're going to go to text animations, and then I'm going to drag and drop the timeline. So try to extend it a little bit. So put it up here, then go to this place to change the font style. Now you can always play with the font style, choose the ones you want, and anyone that appeals to you. So I'm going to replace this default text with spending. So that's the word there. So I'm going to replace it with spending. Then I'm going to put the animation straight up. Now once again with the animation, you just choose any animation you feel comfortable with, anyone you like, anyone you that just anyone that appeals to you. Then I'll set the timing depending on the voice you're using. So then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to still increase this. The second text is I'm going to put it here. Okay. So the second text is hours on one reel. Okay. So that's what we have there. So hours on one reel. So that's what we have, and then try to push it down here. Then once again, we can select any font size that's the font style that we want. So and with this, put it down a little bit, push this up a little bit. Then check the animation for this to make it okay. So I think this is okay. So once again, you can check the color also to know whether you can change the colors. Anyhow, whatever it is, you can decide to do. Then we'll now clock um bring this clock animation somewhere in the middle here. Then we extend it. So this is what we have. And then one more thing to check is to see that the clock looks very little before it fades out. So we're going to put that animation here. So in that animation, keyframe. So go to this video, see the keyframe here, drop the keyframe, then move it a bit, this point, drop another keyframe. Now go back to the first keyframe and then increase the size. Sorry, reduce the size. And then so have something like this. It comes out and increases. So one thing again, push this thing a little bit off from the base so that clock comes in first before the then we're going to reduce the speed of this. It's too fast, it's too slow. So this is what we have. Then the last thing I'm going to do here is to go to alternate key so that we can smoothen that keyframe. So put this arrow, we can use a cubic ease. Okay, so that's that about that. Alternate key to take it away. And then so this is what we have. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to create a compound clip of the clock and the two text animations. Copy all of them, press alternate G. So now this will help us to effect some of the things we have here. So now look at this. Look at this. As the clock is going out, this emoji is coming in and the text. So we're going to bring in this emoji. So try to drop it here. So I have this emoji. Then we're going to have our text that says and it still looks neat. So let me see if I'll find the text already. Okay, can find it. Let me create my test, use my test. Bring it on top of this. And then put it together. So what I'm gonna write there is it still looks neat. Okay, so once again, I'm going to look for any animation, any fonts that suits my taste and choose that. And then probably change the color to whatever I like. But then again, I'm going to reduce the size of this emoji. If you check the one we're using, is so I'm going to really push down so that it can be clear what we're doing. So then I'll put this here. I think it's okay. Increase it a little bit. Okay, so now both of them are together. So I'm going to put animation and that. Okay, so I'm going to increase it a little bit, and then I need to compound clip them. So click this, copy both of them, and Alt G, press compound clip. Now, I'm going to do something. Now, so as soon as this clock is coming here and everything is okay, that's when actually I'm going to, let me bring this close, it's too far. So as soon as this clock is coming, I'm going to put, go to video, I'm going to put a keyframe. Now the keyframe is going to usher this thing out. This is what it is. Okay, so as soon as it's going out, so let me increase the size a little bit and then press Alt key. So smoothing that a keyframe. So click on this and let's see squeak out. So that's it. Alt key clean this panel. Then now we're going to come back to this. So as this is still going out, this one will come in. So somewhere here. I'll push it a little bit forward. So if possible, both of them should be shown on the screen before we start making our arrangements. Okay, so at this, go to video, click on transform keyframe, move it a little bit, click on transform again, go back to the first, then hold it down like this. So we have something like this. Push it forward a little bit. So that's immediately is going out, this one's coming in. So that's it. Then once again, we're going to go to the keyframe and Alt K to smoothen our keyframe. Okay, so go to the add, going to use cubic ease to bring it in. Alt K to take this panel away. And so look at what we have there. So this comes in. So now looking back at our outer clip. So the next thing is to bring in these poles, the three poles. So remember this emoji will slide up. So as soon as it comes in, I'm going to put the keyframe. Sorry, my arrow over here. So I'm going to put the keyframe here. So this keyframe, I move it a little bit, and then push this up. So to go out. So now I'm going to press Alt key again to smoothen it. So I use a click out. Okay, so that's all. Then I'm now going to bring that pillar there. So I'm going to bring it to the first one. So I'm going to reduce the size a little bit. Let me just do it like this. Then hold Alt and drag so that you can duplicate it. So come to this end. I'm going to reduce the size of this. Then Alt drag to duplicate. You're having some trouble. So Alt. So I have a duplicate. So there's one more thing. I'm going to bring that After Effects neutral tones to join together. Okay, so let's try to get this After Effects logo. So this is struggling to join together because of the text I have. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to the 3 because the poles are 3. So it's now 3. So now what I'm going to do, sorry, I shouldn't have made it 3. Let me first of all reduce the size of the first one. So this should be here. So then I can duplicate it now. Push this one here. Just reduce the size. Then I'm going to duplicate this one now. Okay, so this is what I have here. Okay, so now I'm going to compound clip it. The first one, first pole. Okay, I'm going to try to compound clip this. So compound clip this and the corresponding After Effects logo. So Alt G. So that means that we can move this and this together. So while other ones I'm going to compound clip all of them. So before we start working on it, that's the two left. All of them Alt G. Okay, so now look at this and how it came in. the first one came in first before the other two joined. Okay, so that means that this will be here. This one will need to put transform keyframe, push it a little bit, put another transform keyframe, put it back, push this one here. Okay, so we have something like this. Then we do the same thing for these two. Okay. Move backwards, we push it down. Okay, so we have something like this. So I need to push it so that okay, like this now. Okay. There's that feeding animation from those ones. I'm going to this animation. I'm going to put in the feed in animation. I'm going to increase it so it's in. Yeah, and also put feed in. Okay. Okay, so we have something like this. So something like this. So now there's a test written on that. So test here. It says here are 3 test animations. So I'm going to bring the text already written. So okay, so this two. Just need to shift this. So you already know how to bring in the text, so and just play around with the text and the animation there. So then immediately after this, I'm going to first of all I'm going to compound clip this. And now the last thing to do is to check out how it actually went off. So I think it's faded out while this one is coming in. So meanwhile, let me bring that last one. It's just text. It's dropped here. So then so now this text was coming in when this one was already feeding out. So let me go to animation, put a feed out animation. So yeah, so shift it a little bit. So it's fade out. This one came in. Okay, so that's about it. And then that's the end of the tutorial. So with this, you can create different clips of a client's project. So this is it. And the last thing there is to add sound effects. So but I'm going to take over sound effect as a topic in subsequent videos so that we know how to add sound effects properly. So this can try to cut off everything that is coming out from here that the last. So that's what I have here. That's the last one now. So see that. So thank you for joining me.